Hi again, everybody. Following our workshop the other day there on hamstrings and the backs of legs, which we were trying to help all of you that are stuck at desks at home due to lockdown at the moment. I've now had complaints about the area around your neck and shoulders also being affected by the same thing. So I thought it might be quite good to sort of tie the two things in and do a little workshop now on some neck exercises and releasing tension through the collarbone area and the top of the shoulders and the back. So if you'd like to come with me now, any of you desk workers and anybody else who gets some stress and strain in your neck, try these little exercises, use them several times a day just to release off, and hopefully you'll find that area of you now will function a little better too. Give it a go. Okay, so our neck is a really important part of our body. It's what I like to call the superhighway. It carries everything that connects our body to our brains. It carries our digestive tract from our mouth down into our body. It carries our breathing apparatus, many nerves. All our sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system is relayed through the neck up from the body into the brain. And it carries a massive weight on top of it as well, but it's not overly protected, so you really must be careful when moving your neck. Take your time in these exercises. We're looking for a little bit of discomfort, but if there's any pain, please stop, draw back, listen to your body. Okay, so the first one's really quite easy. We're just going to take our right ear over towards our right shoulder. Don't move the shoulder. Try and bring it up to centre gently, and then left ear over to left shoulder. So it's ear to shoulder rather than shoulder to ear. And you'll feel this straight away coming up the side of your neck, linking into the top of your back and into the top of your bottom of your skull. So just do that as many times as you feel comfortable throughout the day. That's a good one. And then to take it a little bit further, we're going to tip our head ear to shoulder on the right side. We're going to take our right hand and place it in the centre, cupping the top of your crown here. Now we're not going to pull, we're just going to let the weight gently add to the weight of your head. So your neck will just feel a little bit more of an extension there. And that should feel as if it's running down from your ear in through your collarbone area here. And then you're going to take your hand and move it to the front of the side of the crown of your head. Same thing, no pulling, just gently allow the weight of your hand and your arm to put a little bit more weight onto your head. And just notice where the movement of the connection in your neck has gone to. And then bring your hand to the back of your crown, still right ear down to the shoulder here. And just notice where that sensation has moved to now. You might feel one stronger than the other, and that's probably where the tension is. So very easy, move from centre, forward, back. And then release very gently. You might want to use your hand just to gently prop your head back up into the central position. Then we would do that on the left hand side. So I'll let you get on and do that on your own. Next little exercise is basically rolling through the shoulders. Dead easy. You probably feel like doing this naturally quite often when the top of your back is very tight feeling. So we're just rolling the shoulders. Very slowly slide them back and down your back, your shoulder blades, and then draw your elbows and your arms forward with your shoulders. Make it a little bit of a bigger circle this time. So we're bringing more of the upper body into this circle now. A lot of crunching and cracking going on here. And then come to centre, allow your shoulders just to drop, and then the other way. So I'll let you do that one on your own. Right, so next one, I'm sitting cross-legged. You can sit with your legs out in front of you if it's more comfortable for you. I've also got a cushion under my bottom just for a bit of padding on the harder floor here. First of all, I want us to think about posture. So posture is really everything. And your posture will have gone if you sit at a desk all day because you'll have rounded through the spine. So we want to open up the front body here. So think of your shoulder blades moving together on your back and sliding down towards your waist. So draw them together and slide them down. And then think of your heart moving up slightly and forward. And draw your tummy in. And then try and make a little bit more space between your ribs and your pelvis by lifting out of the pelvis. Think shoulders again. Then last thing is tuck that chin, as if you're giving yourself a bit of a double chin here. So tuck the chin and feel the back of your neck and into the lower part of your skull extend as you do that. Right, so now we're going to put the left hand on the floor. I'm going to take that right ear over to shoulder again. Now that might be enough for you here. If it is, that's fine. Just leave your head in that position and breathe and try and allow the muscles just to gently open up, loosen off, stretch out. If you want to feel a little bit stronger, start to walk your left hand away. And you'll feel the top of your shoulder get involved then. So your right ear is to shoulder on the right side and you're extending through the back of your left shoulder. Close your eyes, feel the sensation and see where it's moving to and from. Again, you can just sit here and breathe and let it all stretch out. The longer you're there, the slower you breathe, the more your muscles will realise this is what you want to do, and they'll relax into it. And then gently, I'm going to use my hand again to just lift that heavy old head back up to centre. Okay, so that's another one for you to try on your left hand side on your own. Okay, so I've come to kneeling here. You can sit at your desk on your bottom with your legs out in front of whatever here. It's just so you can see me side on. I'm going to tell you about a really special thing that will help your posture immensely, and it's a little tiny bone here in the back of your throat, and it's called the hyoid bone. So if we can just tuck our chin back, that is a sensation of moving that little bone under your throat. You're moving it back, pop your finger in your chin and just moving it back. As you move it back, close your eyes and see what happens to the back of your neck and the base of your skull. See if you can feel that elongation. As you do that, also then draw your shoulder blades together and slide them down your back. Draw that hyoid bone back a little bit more. It doesn't give us a great look, we get a bit of a double chin. But see if you can feel that real stretch then from the space between your shoulder blades now right up through to the base of your skull and also into it. So that's one to think of when you want to think about posture, particularly sitting at desk. If you draw your chin back, look at how much I raise up there. I draw my shoulders back, I raise up even more. Tuck my chin and elongate through the back of the neck. That one's quite easy. So last one today is thinking of that hyoid bone again that we've just done. I want to pop your hands together in what we call Anjali Mudra or prayer hands, and we bring them towards our heart centre. So you're taking your thumbs towards the middle of your sternum. And then we're just going to simply tuck the chin back again, use that little bone that we've just spoken about, lengthen up through the back of the skull. Try and draw your shoulder blades down your back a little bit more, separating them from your ears. And then we're just going to tuck our chin and roll through the back of the neck, allowing the cervical spine, which is part of the spine obviously, to roll down through the vertebrae, and your nose is coming down towards your fingers. When you feel you've gone far enough, then stop. There's a lot of weight there, remember. And just breathe a couple of breaths here, allowing the lengthening to happen in the back of the neck. And then draw your heart forward towards your thumbs again. Draw your shoulder blades back towards each other. And then start to roll up from that space between your shoulder blades, stacking the vertebrae again, one by one, drawing your chin back, drawing the little hyoid bone back towards your throat, until you feel you've come to the top of the column here, and your spine can happily take the weight of your skull. And we just do a few more of those roll downs, very, very gently. Keeping your shoulders down away from the ears, moving them backwards and down your spine. And then breathe in and move back up to the top. As if somebody's got a little hook in the back of your skull and they're lifting up through. And there we are. That one was pretty easy as well. So lots of little exercises there that you can take into your day, and when you feel tightness through shoulders and neck, give these ones a go.